What is going on with you, YouTube? This is Regular Dave coming at you with another video. Yes, more Madden 17. Before we get into the video, I gotta tell you about a tournament that's going on. It is a Madden 17 tournament and it's going on at worldgaming.com. Links will be in the description to get to this tournament and sign up for the kickoff $10,000 Madden 17 tournament. Now, does Madden 17 hold up to tournament style play? We don't know that yet. I got my suspicions, but we don't know. There's no better way to find out if it holds up to tournament style play than to go try it for free. Then you can definitively say that yes, people are cheesing, this game doesn't hold up, or you could say, hey, it's much better this year. But go to World Gaming, sign up, see if you can win a couple dollars. If you win, let me borrow some money. Links are in the description, worldgaming.com. Go sign up for the Madden 17 $10,000 kickoff tournament. All right, before we get into the actual video, one more thing. Follow me on social media. Twitter is the best place to chat with me. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram as well. Those links are in the description as well. All right, Madden 17, is it just more of Madden 16 with a roster update? I'm gonna go out and put this out at the very beginning of the video and I'm going to explain my point, but actually I'm gonna say no, it's not the same old Madden. Now, Rex Dixon said something when somebody asked him, they said, yo, this looks like Madden 16, and he said it may look like Madden 16 to you, but you have to play it to understand why it's different. I just pass that off as, you know what, his job is to sell the game. You can't blame him because that's what his job is, and that's probably why he's saying that. After playing Madden 17, and I didn't even get this feel at E3, after playing it at home, no, it doesn't feel like Madden 16. There's enough things, good and bad, that are different with the game to make it feel like a new experience. Now, is the core the same? Yes, you could say it is. The core is the same, but they've added enough layers on top throughout the years to kind of make this game start to feel a little different. Now, some of the problems are new, some of the problems are old, and some of the good things are new, some of the good things are old, but it does feel like a different experience. One of the main reasons why it feels like a different experience, there's two things going on here that make it feel different. One, the ball carrier specific moves make the running game feel different. I have a video coming out about that should be real good. Stay tuned for that. Hit the like button if you want to see that video come out shortly. Two, another thing that makes it feel quite a bit different is the ball physics. Now, you hear that being thrown around a lot, ball physics, ball physics. What does that mean? It just means that the ball behaves realistically, in a more realistic manner. Now, do the ball physics go haywire every now and then? Yes, I got a video out that says Madden needs a lot of work that show the ball physics behaving quite strange. But for the most part, overall, the ball physics are very good. And when a guy punches out the ball or when the ball's up in the air, I think it plays out pretty realistically. Now, have I seen some unrealistic things? Yes. But for the most part, this is a video game. You got to take that into account, that it's not always going to be perfect. There are going to be flaws and all kinds of things that are not quite right with the game. The ball behaves good. Now, let's talk about the running. All right, let's talk about, well, okay, before we get into the running, let's talk about this physics engine with the tackling. Is that changed? Because y'all know that is one of my biggest gripes, and it still is. Now, it feels different. Tackles do branch a little different. Things do feel different. That's why it doesn't feel the same. That's why I'm saying it doesn't feel the same, because of things like the physics engine and stuff like that. It still has its problems, man. People still feel like they got shot when they run into the pile, or look like they got shot. It looks like they've been pulled from the Matrix. The game still behaves very strangely when you have a lot of people in on one play. That has not changed. Now, how strange they behave is a little different because they just do different things, but it's just like they're adding on top of a problem instead of trying to actually fix the problem with the Infinity engine or whatever engine that they're saying they're using. The tackling physics is still off, but they do feel different. The game runs different. The player movement feels different. There are a lot of things with this game. We all know the kicking meter is different. Honestly, I feel like the kicking meter is a little generic. If we gonna be on the record and be candid, it's just something about the meter that just feels generic, and it's like, well, how can a meter be generic? I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe because there's no feedback, like when you hit it in the line and the line doesn't like kind of light up, or your controller doesn't vibrate, or there's no click noise, something. I need something with that kick meter to change it. I don't know. A lot of people hate the kicking. I've seen a lot of extra points missed. But hey, we saw an increased amount of extra points missed in the NFL last year. So yes, the kicking meter may represent that kicks are a little bit more difficult than they have been in Madden. Now, only when you get this game in your hands will you really feel a true difference. It's a little hard to get from sitting up on YouTube or wherever you're watching it and really feel a different from Madden 16. But no, Rex wasn't lying. This game does feel different. Now, the footage we're watching is just random generic footage. Me just trying to capture some footage for this game, so don't pay any attention to it. But yes, the game does feel different. Now, don't mistake this with me telling you to go out and buy it, because Madden is different. Game still suffers from a lot of the core problems that it has. The Infinity Engine's not great. The player movement's still not great. The game doesn't really excel in a lot of places, but it can be fun, man. Playing defensive is fun. Deciding whether you want to play the ball, the receiver, or swat down a pass, that's a mechanic that's improved on that works very well. Also, the aggressive catch has been toned down. Seems to be a little bit more realistic this year. I haven't seen a whole lot of scenarios where I've gotten burnt because of the aggressive catch alone. A lot of the times, don't get me wrong, I've been beat on it quite a bit on this game. It's because I called the wrong play. I made the wrong decision, tried to intercept the ball when I really should have batted it down. A lot of it's falling on my shoulder. So aggressive catching, which was by far my biggest gripe last year, has been addressed. So in conclusion, same old Madden? Not really. Same old problems? Some of them. Some good things added? Yes. This game is currently taking baby steps to get to the goal that we want. I don't know when they'll get there. I have no clue. They're on the way. It just might take a long time, way longer than any of us want it to take. All right, get active in the comments. Let me know what you think about Madden 17, and I'll get at you guys another time. Peace.